Okay, lovely. We should be live, and we're having a bit of a chill and very, unexpected stream. Let me just. What was that? Great. Yeah, brilliant. I am going to pop my headphones on, and we're going to play a bit of music. It's a late night. I'm not really that tired. I've had a busy day. So I thought, why not just come on and play some games? Hopefully no one else can hear me. Right, which one of these is which? That's that one. Let's plug that in here. Hopefully that's working. And give that a test in just a second. Let's bring up Spotify. Try and get a little bit of music going. Should bring that out for a second. Hi, Roy. Welcome. That's Roy over on TikTok who's just joined. Hello. Yeah, that's all fine on there and on there. Okay, that's all great. Let's see what music we can find. So we want some. Oh, someone posted about this recently, and I can't remember what the thing was. Twitch safe gaming or fancy RPG background music. No copyright music for Twitch streams. There we go. Let's have a look at that. I cannot see if all Let's turn that down a bit. Not really the kind of thing I'm looking for. How about this? Maybe? Have a little bit of... maybe not. Fancy RPG background music. Let's try this one. Okay. Yeah, this feels alright. What do we think? Music okay? Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna have that. We'll leave that as it is. So feel free to chat away. I'm literally just going on to Sumpcraft, which is one of the Minecraft servers that I play on. Let me turn down the gain on this mic. There we go. That should stop some of the background chatter. Great, lovely. That's working brilliantly. Let me know what you think about the sound settings. How is that? Is that working okay for you? Hope so. I can see there's one person on the server at the moment. Should we do some socials? Should we let people know that we are live? And go share stream, and we'll do. Sure, we can share it there. That wasn't what I meant to do, but that's fine. Where's Discord? There's Discord. I found it. Can share it over on Discord. Right. That one, yes. Yes. No, not that one, not that one. No one, yes. That one. There we go. That'll do for now. Let's just get those up. There we go. That should have sent out lovely jubbly. What's this that I've got here? YouTube, you're now live on your channel. Yes, thank you very much. I am aware. If I go onto TikTok, is it going to show me that I'm currently live? Let's have a look. My signal down here is terrible. On my phone, anyway. That's fine. It's fine. It's up. It's working. It's fine. Oh, this is pretty dramatic music, isn't it? Let's just go and turn this down just a tad. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's load up Sumpcraft. Let's see where we are in the world. I've got my cup of tea here at the ready. Let's pause that for a second. Move this around here. There we go. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Is it time for... Gather round, children. It's time for a bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a little frog who lived in an art studio. No, I'm not doing bedtime stories tonight. I've literally just logged on to the Sumpcraft server. Thought I'd do a little bit of building. I need to do terraforming, actually. Should I show you guys? Should we swap over? Should we swap to gaming? Let's see what we've got. Do that on there as well. Lovely jubbly. Right. Oh, there we go. Buffy Blonde Bear. Show it all. Alright. So, I have been doing a little bit of terraforming at the front of my villa to try and get it integrated into the landscape. Just using lava and water to build up a cobblestone base. And then I can go over the top of that with some smooth stone, which I've had cooking up. And, you know, mud bricks and all that kind of stuff. But there we go. You see, we built it up on that side. If I go around my pond, which I have a plan for. I have a plan for my pond. If we come around here, I've got some on this side as well. Just to make it look less flat. And like it's actually part of the landscape. There we go. You see that there? So I'm just going to carry on with that. And I'm just doing it with lava and water. So I'm coming in and doing, let's see, I'll go there, that'll do. Let it run down because it spreads out quite nicely. And lava obviously slower. Hello Bo, how are you doing? Whoop whoop indeed. Okay, let it spread out a little bit, and I'm just going to come in with water on this side and then pick it up again. And sometimes we get a bit of smooth stone. We're just building up this kind of cobbly base. You see, it just makes it look a little bit more natural. Except when that happens. There we go. Which is why I have some cobblestone with me, just to fill in any gaps like that. Like down here, and there, and there. And I'm just going to go over most of this with smooth stone and dirt and all of that jazz. Let's see if we can pick up our lava source. Yep, there we go. Well, we can still, whilst this is collecting up, get some water in there. Then the water disappears and we get a piece of smooth stone. Right. Let's go down and pick up some... Ah, broken potatoes and a plant. Never mind. I am going to have to do some proper farm setups because I've got... Oh, hello. I've obviously been down there before. Yeah, I've got nothing set up for farms really at all. And yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, so I should probably get that sorted out. Go up here. Put my water... Oh, let that spread out a bit. How are you doing, Bo? So I have a TikTok agency that I'm part of, and they've just started like a gaming chat thing, and I accidentally in our WhatsApp group just sent out, I'm going live on Twitch, rather than I'm going live on TikTok. So I'm probably going to get told off now. this and around this side. How are we looking? Yeah, I think we're nearly there on this side. Let's do a bit of water here. Woohoo! The danger. If I come up here, I might be able to get a better angle from my water. Yeah, there we go, right. Remember to crouch, and then let's pop our water there. Let the lava spill out a little bit more. So, how is everyone? If you want to just lurk, that's absolutely fine, but I'm happy to just chat away if you want to chat. Like, I've been doing lots of things. I've got a follower goal live now. I've been being productive. Okay, let's pick up this lava. Let's see what we're working with. We're filling this hole. Got any holes up here? No. That's all looking alright. I think I might just take that one away. Woohoo! Okay. Now if we stand back and have a little look, it should look like pretty natural terrain generation. Yeah! There we go. Hi Sophia, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm just doing a bit of lava and water hard landscaping on this Roman villa that I'm building. Fill in some of these gaps. It was just on like a big pedestal, and I thought, no, actually, we need to make it fit a little bit more into the land, integrate it a little bit more. So I've just been building up some cobble at the side. How am I doing? I'm doing really well. I've had a good day today. My son's been at nursery. It's his 3rd day at nursery today, and he's getting on really well with it. I had a meeting with my day job about going back to my day job, which, not so great. But I've had other business meetings and stuff, but that's all. Shh. How are you? How are you, Sophia? Are you doing well? Doing great. Excellent. That is what I like to hear. I'm all about positive vibes and good mental health over on this channel. And oh, let's not do that. I don't want to burn to death. Talking about good mental health and then burn myself to death. That's not good. But yeah, that's great. I love it when people are in a good mood. Any particular thing that's great, or are you just generally in a great mood? Either way is fine. But it's always nice if someone's having a reason for a good day. It's nice to share that sometimes. You know, share with the class, make everyone feel included. I think I need to go and get some more cobblestone from my stash. Oh no, if only I had some cobblestone. I did stupidly think to myself earlier, maybe I should do a cobblestone generator. I really do not need that. I think what I might do, let's go, oh, there's a hole. Let's go up and we'll do what we just did on that side. But we'll do it. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Lovely jubbly. We'll do it from the top and go outwards this way. Where am I from? Well, I'm a Londoner, but I don't live in London anymore. I am now a North Walian. Is that how you say someone from North Wales? A North Walian? Yeah, I live in North Wales, which is gorgeous. Lovely rolling hills and mountains and all sorts, and it's One of the best things I ever did, moving out of London, honestly. How about you? Where are you from? Get a little bit more of this. We're going to be eating into a little bit of our pond, but it's fine. We should make a natural bit of land down the bottom there, which I might hack away at a little bit. Okay, let's take away this lava and see where we are. Let's see what damage we've caused. Pop that in there. So yeah, I do have a plan for this pond, a kind of little secret entrance way using the waterway down here. We'll go down and have a look and see how this has turned out, because we don't know until we take a step back. Luxembourg, lovely. How's the weather been in Luxembourg? We've had a run of pretty terrible weather, and then suddenly, over the last couple of weeks, it's just been gorgeous sunshine. Really, really stunningly good. I went to the zoo recently and just spent the day walking around in the sunshine going, oh, isn't it hot? Oh, it's hot, isn't it? Oh, yeah. All my friends go, oh, can you believe the sunshine? Okay, let's come away again. Luxembourg, does that make you Luxembourgian? Is that the phrase for someone from Luxembourg? Almost 13 degrees. I might need to go and sleep. I don't want to be caught out when there's monsters. Even though I've built the whole top of this mountain, I haven't lit it up very well. Oh, I've just seen in the chat on here. Ahoy hoy. Not a shoy shoy. Ahoy hoy. Yeah, Buffy. You hear the bubbling lava down here. What music is this that's playing? Is this Skyrim? Always, Luxembourg is the richest country of Europe. Absolutely is. Yeah. Yes, indeed. I have a few friends who are entrepreneurs and investors and stuff, and yeah, they all recommend Luxembourg. Ah, snap. Yeah, and the only reason I know that is because I have been doing a lot of fundraising recently for myself and my own business. So yes, I have been talking to many investors, which has been an interesting process. I don't like this little hole there. There we go. Okay, how's this looking now, apart from the random pumpkins that are down there? Yeah, okay. There's one block I'm definitely going to take out. Can you guess which one it is? This one, just floating there. Hate it. Do I play more games? I play a bunch of games. I'm actually a professional artist, so most of my streaming in the past and all of my YouTube content, actually most of my what's wrong with Nova? Ugh, hate it. Yeah, most of my content is art content, but I have played games. I've played like Bendy and the Ink Machine and Parcel 2, and I do like an art-themed game. Overhang, Be Gone. So yeah, I've got some playthroughs on my YouTube channel, but actual streaming itself, this and streaming gaming like this is new to me. This is only like my third or fourth stream. And I'm just at the moment, I have a YouTube series in Minecraft called Idiotcraft, which is currently on hiatus because I've been going through the adoption process with my husband, which is all settled now, which is why I'm back to content creating a little bit more. But yeah, I've decided I'm going to be doing more gaming, and this is my art studio that we're in now, that I have been spending the last month or so converting my internal garage into a functional art studio. And I do have a camera set up, so I will be doing I'm going to be doing large paintings. I've got some commissions that I need to do, wildlife paintings, so I'll be doing those live on stream and chatting to people whilst I do them. So I've got a commission for a Eurasian vulture, for instance, which I need to get done for a zoo in the UK. So I'll be streaming that and having fun making art and chatting with people and sharing my tips and tricks for how to do different kinds of artwork and all that kind of stuff. Hey, look at that. I'm on 12 followers now. I've actually got a follower goal. Can you believe it? I put myself a follower goal up. I look like an actual proper streamer now, don't I, with all my little widgets on the screen. Oh, and now you've joined the game. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. C4 Dark Main has come to terrorise me, I'm sure. Oh, I just lost my water. I've actually got a fountain in here. I can get it from here. Wow. Rude. Yeah, most of the people on this server, on the Subcraft server, are absolute gems. They're gorgeous, lovely people. And then there are some, you know, who are just a bit mischievous. They're miscreants, basically. Okay, I think I'll maybe do one more just here. And then call it for this level of terraforming. Let's pick up my lava. Fill in this block at the top. There we go. Most of my builds overhang. I've not actually seen any of yours, C4. I need to come and look. Because I haven't spent much time on the server since joining because of the whole adoption thing. I really haven't toured around or seen what other people are doing or anything like that, so you'll have to give me a proper tour. I'm just going to fill in these overhangs whilst we chat, just there we go, get rid of those. Horrible. Did I pick up more than one thing of cobble? No, I didn't. Actually, a lot of them are half-finished builds. Well, isn't that always the way with Minecraft? We start with all good intentions, but then, yeah, they just get overruled by other things that need to be built and done. Actually, C4, there is something that I do need, which is dynamite. Because I want to try and crack into the deep dark area that is under my mountain. Let's pick up these potatoes. And every time I go down there and try and remove blocks, I happen to spawn a Guardian, is that what it's called? Is that the big guy from the Deep Dark? Yeah, I spawned one of those. And that's, yeah, I don't really want that. So I need to fix that, and I think the only way of me actually cracking into that area... Warden, that's it, thank you. Guardians are the fish ones, aren't they? Yeah, I think the only way of me actually cracking into that area is with dynamite. So I've got... yeah. Muffy's Witch Farm. With warpaths you won't make... Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. Well, I mean, I said I've got my Idiot Craft series. The reason it's called Idiot Craft is because I know so little about Minecraft with all the changes that have come in over the last few years. So, yeah, professional idiot over here. Block. Block. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking what I've done here. I think this is looking more integrated. Now, the issue that I've got is at the back of my building. The back of the villa. Just eat this up. How are my volume levels, by the way, C4? Are they okay? Can hear the music, can hear the game, can hear me nice and clear. I could be louder. Okay, let's turn this up a bit. I don't know whether it's a case of me being louder or everything else being quieter. I've got the game quite loud. Music and sound, master... Ah, there we go. How's that? Is that better? It's the rain. It's the rain. I hate the rain. In fact, can I sleep? I need to get rid of it. Brill. Lovely. Volume, being someone that's hearing impaired, volume levels are important to make sure they're being done properly. No, it's still nighttime. It's still daytime, rather. It's just raining a lot. Okay, right. So, what are the things that I need to know on this server? So, Muffy has a witch farm. Witch farm is at the end of the Nether Trail. Okay. Will there be plenty of TNT and gunpowder and stuff at the witch farm? Should be. Okay. I've got a gold helmet on. I can go into the Nether. My portal's right here. You might have to direct me. What? I'm gonna hide. Oh, that's so much better. You know what? Maybe I should just turn down the sound of the rain. Music and sound. Where's the weather? There's a weather one, isn't there? There we go. Oh, there we go. Why didn't I do that before? My goodness. Oh, I got a new follower. I lost a follower. Hey, you win some, you lose some. That's life, I guess. Oh, I've got all of that stone that I was cooking. How's that doing? Let's have a look. Did I collect it all? I must have collected most of it. A bit more. I got to have put it in a chest somewhere. Where are you popping up, C4? Saying I'm about. Are you popping up to see me on my mountain? How weathered is my roof getting now? Let's go back and have a a look at everything in context. I need to trim off. Oh, you're going to Muffy's farm. Right, okay. What I'll do then, I'm just going to have a quick peek at this. Oh yeah, that looks much nicer. Yeah. That's good terraforming. I'll replace a load of those blocks with stone blocks, and we'll do some mud and grass and all sorts in there. Right, I am going to head into my nether portal, and then I might need to get you to direct me to where I'm going, because I haven't really explored the nether. I've done a little bit, and then Melzy came on and shot me, and I got distracted and went over to his ridiculously huge manor base thing. Okay, so I'm here. Oh, has there been some work done here? No, there hasn't. Right, I'm going to head this way. You can go back to the hub at the middle. My tools are, oh, they're dire need of repair and replacement. Ooh, be a good place for a froglight farm. Up to the top. Okay, so through up here. Now this. Oh my goodness, if I fall down here, I'm dead. Where are we going? Where are we going? Hello? Why can't I get through there? Ah, there we go. Up again? Oh, the rail. Right, okay, come down. Pay more attention, frog. Come on. This one here? This rail? Yeah, right, okay. Then follow this down, or look in here. Ooh, slime balls. Follow the rail. Ooh. Okay. That's for a resin farm. Don't think it's been actually set up yet, but that is a resin farm. I'm following. I'm carrying on. I'm not being distracted. I am absolutely being distracted. What have we got here? The goose hoose. The goose hoose. End stronghold. Oh, hello, C4. Hello, with a lovely goatee. And netherite armor with trims. Here I am rocking my iron and gold. What's this? Future site of First Northern Junction if necessary. Okay. So the fact that we're travelling so far away in the nether means that this is a long way away in the overworld, right? Yeah. See, I am a complete idiot, but there are still some things that don't change. The whole 8-to-1 rule of travelling in the nether and the overworld always stays. Stupid and confusing build ever, girl. Why? What's wrong with Buffy? Buffy's not watching my stream. They can't talk to them. Amethyst. I love amethyst. This is insane. Piggy boy. Oh, you pushed him through the portal. Poor piggy boy. He's going to come back and get you. You know that. What on earth is this? What? What? Is that water down there? Is it safe to drop down? It is, isn't it? I'm assuming there's a ladder to be able to get back up here afterwards. Okay, Geronimo! Oh. See that? See that? That was trust. That was trust. Oh my goodness, right. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna borrow a little bit. I'm just gonna throw a couple of bits away as well. I do not need wheat seeds, poppies, dandelions, or rotten flesh. I keep the melon seeds though. You can have them. You're welcome. Enjoy. Enjoy. Oh my goodness, look at all this glowstone. That sounds really sinister. I love the flesh. But you know what I am going to do? I'm going to take some bottles. Because I'm going to be making mud. And I think I need bottles for mud. Potions of healing. Pale oak fence. Amethyst shards. I'm guessing that's the junk one. Just where everything's being filtered off, that's got nowhere to go. There's a lovely bunch of llamas by the spawn portal. I guess I accidentally punched one and they all started spitting at each other. 5 died. Oh dear. Hold on. 5 died and I need to replace. Just haven't seen any traders over here recently. Oops. Oopsie. Should I? Oh, I was just jumping on it. I wasn't actually going through anything. I'm just being nosy and jumping over everything. Like, fiddling is what I do well. Oh, hi guys. Hi zombies. I will tell him, but I was hoping to replace them and then laugh about it, lol. Ooh, misses indeed. Wish me luck finding traders. Good luck. Oh, I'm gonna need a bunch of sand as well, aren't I? I've got 4 sand. I've probably got a bunch more at my house. Okay, so how do we exit this death machine to witches? Oh, there's a sand portal on the way back. Brilliant. I love this. Missing a block. For anyone that's just joined watching on TikTok or Twitch or even YouTube, I'm just being shown around the Sumpcraft server to some of the farms to definitely not steal things. Oh, do we need to swim up? Oh, I'm borrowing. I'm friendly borrowing a few bits. That's all. Oh, were there bubbles? I didn't even look. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am an absolute idiot. I was looking for bubbles and I fell out of the sky. Oh my goodness. Ugh. It wasn't me this time. Well, I mean, you say that. I'm pretty sure I've got something golden I can wear to go through. Yeah, there we go. I've got some golden boots. That was ridiculous. In fact, what I might do is take a shulker with me. What's in this one? You're full. Oh, do they not? They don't spawn on the route. Good to know. Let me just... let's see if I can remember how this is done. Like that. 2 sticks, 3 iron. The music that's playing is super epic for me, just not 100% guarantee. Well, you know, if you said it, you've put it out there now. You didn't caveat that initially by saying it wasn't a guarantee, so I'm pretty sure that means it's a guarantee. And now if a big man spawns on the path while I'm trying to go get my grave, that totally wasn't your fault that I jumped and fell off there, then I think that means that I can sue you and you owe me everything you've got in Minecraft. I think. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's like common law, right? I do love the chandeliers that are hanging in here. Very nice. Right, so I go up here. And then I jump off this way. There we go. And then I run. I just made myself a pickaxe so that I could pick up my shulker box. And then I didn't pick up my shulker box. What is wrong with me? What actually is wrong with me? Why can't my brain concentrate on more than one thing at once? That's why Buffy has Blondie in her name. Blonde brain. Oh no, I didn't bring food with me either. I'm the worst. I'm actually the worst. This is exactly why it's Idiot Craft, because I am an legitimate idiot. You have flesh for me. Great, thanks. Ugh. Hi Buffy, if you're watching it, I didn't say anything bad about you. Hello. I didn't say anything bad about you at all. It was all perfectly nice. I'm a lovely person. What's in here? Spider's eyes, nothing useful. I have thick skin, don't worry. Well, I was just saying, you were saying that you can't hold more than one thing in your brain, and I said that's the blonde thing, isn't it? But yeah, so far I'm very blonde. I've been very blonde, believe it or not. I once had like bleach blonde hair. Oh, don't worry about age. I'm old, and yeah, I'm you know, life is against me. Right, C4's on my grave. Not. I hope you're not dancing, because that would be very uncalled for. Have I gone past where? No, it's this one, isn't it? I think. Okay, I'm here. Where are the bubbles? It's half up the water. Oh, there's bubbles. I found bubbles. I'm just going to travel down. I'm just going to see if I can... Is that my grave there? Am I coming down? I can't tell whether I'm coming down or not. Ah! No, no, no! Oh my goodness! Down. There we go. Seriously, guys, what is wrong with me? Okay, I found my grave. Thank you, C4. Hooray! I've got everything, but I've thrown away a pickaxe. What don't I need here? Pfft, cobblestone, there you go. Don't need the dripstone either. Sure. Okay, let's eat potatoes. Actually, no, I'm going to eat a golden carrot. I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to have a golden carrot. Are you at Tim's? Drew, are you older than me? Who's the oldest on the Sumpcraft? Is it me? I don't know. I mean, you said middle-aged. I'm, yeah, that old. Go on, C4, how old? Do tell. Oh, only just. Only just, buddy. You're 2 years older than me. I mean, in the grand schemes of things, that's nothing. I was saying this to my mum recently. I was saying that, you know, because I've got a son now, he's 18 months old. And I was saying to my mum, my knees and my back have never ached so much in my life. And she was like, well, it wasn't like that for me when I had you boys. It was great. And I was like, yeah, but Mum, you were 19 when you had me. I'm 41. There's a massive difference. Right, so I think the bubbles are just in his bubbles. Okay, so if I go whoosh... Oh, have I gone too far? Grandma Buffy. Why not? Grandma Buffy. Oh, what's in here? I'm being nosy and looking in people's chests now. Maps. Map. Now, I saw... You guys are going to have to tell me whether this... Ooh. I'm not stealing armor. But you guys are going to have to tell me whether this is real or not. Or whether it's just one of those... Buffy Blondie Cougar. You need to change your name now. So, I saw someone placing item frames on a nether portal, including the inside of the frame, then putting maps all over it so that it would look completely white, and then lighting the portal, and the map stayed there. That's not a thing, right? That's got to be like a mod or something. I can understand it on the outside, but not where the actual portal is. That's not a thing, is it? Don't know. Are we going to have to do some experiments? Are we going to be Minecraft scientists? Oh, sand. I'm going to swap. I'll swap sticks for sand. And I'll swap... some oak slabs for sand. I think I've probably got enough sand now to make the TNT that I need. I'd need actual Minecraft know-how for a question like that. Well, the boss would know. Melzy, are you sure? Oh, boss. Is that an actual player, not Melzy? I always think of Melzy as the boss. Oh, yeah, Mouse. Right, okay, yeah, fine. See... Yeah, Mouse. So, guys, I don't know if you know this. Don't tell Mouse that I told you this, but in real life, Mouse doesn't know anything about Minecraft. When he's playing, he always has the wiki up as well. And that's it. He's just looking at the wiki the whole time. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a good place for sand. And terracotta, actually. I've spent so much time. Don't tell him, no, Buffy. Don't tell him. He will actually track me down and murder me if he finds out that I've spilled his secrets. C4, would you like to come with me and see if we can break into this deep dark area that I've got? Buffy, you're very welcome to come with me as well. It's probably not going to be that exciting. We'll probably break in and it will be like, I don't know, 2 skulk sensors and that's it. Where did I get a redstone torch from? I definitely didn't break a redstone torch, but I have one. You hate dying. Well, so do I, but you know, I've died 9 times already. 9! I can't believe that. Buffy, you've died 29 times. C4, I'm not... Yeah, yeah. I'll build here and watch you both on for a stream. Fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Strategic dying. So listen, I've spilled some secrets about Melzy. It's your guys' turn now. What's your deepest, darkest mousy lore that you can share with everyone. Wait, is this... Where am I? I need to keep going. Because I've got so much more I could tell you. Hi, pig guys. He's the kindest Minecraft boss ever. Well, I mean... Yeah, if I'd done some of the things that he'd done, I think I'd be extra kind as well. Our knight in shining netherite armor. Yeah, you know, like I said, some of the horrendous things he's done in the past, particularly those war crimes. You know, if you've done stuff like that, you really do need to be nice to people now to kind of try and make up for it, you know. Yeah, he really is going to kill me. Been on some mean servers. Do you know what? This is actually... well, tell a lie. There was one other server that I played on years ago with some friends. It was just like a little casual thing. And it was fun, but it was so trolly. The people on there were just trolling each other all the time. And then it gets to be a bit of a habit. Do you know what I mean? You start to join in on trolling, and yeah, it's not fun. One lot chopped my heart off for borrowing a carrot. Chopped your head off for borrowing a carrot. Wow. Where do you go? Hold on. Go back to the central bit, and I'll come and find you. They had a guillotine, and they... What is this, a French Revolution themed server? Oh, you're here. Okay. That's excessive. This way. They all came and watched. So it was like a public execution. Everyone gathered to watch you be executed for the crime of carrot stealing. I mean, what is this? Les Mis? Was it, you know... This way, this way. Never. I don't blame you. I don't think I'd go back. Hexacomb. Welcome to my villa, my, you know, bare bones at the moment villa. Have you ever been to a Roman villa before? My lovely mountain paradise. Buffy. Yes, and it had an overhang. Yeah, mine's got a bit of an overhang at the back. Yeah. Very calming palette. Yeah. Are you able to sleep, Buffy, or shall I go and sleep quickly? I'll go sleep. I'm right here. Woo! Oh, I drank all of my tea as well. That's fine, I'm doing it. I've actually got a Stanley Cup. Someone bought me a Stanley Cup, which is 5 mugs of tea, I think. And I should probably start using that when I'm streaming and make myself 5 cups of tea in one and just drink it. I'm actually up to Oh, where's that zombie dying? I'm up to 5 cups of coffee a day. For someone who drank like 1 cup a day. 5. Ooh, excuse me. 5 is a lot. Yay, flesh. Mmm, it consumes the flesh. Oh, I've got a cow. Sorry, that probably sounded really weird. I went, all deep and dark and mysterious. And oh, I've got a cow. Oh, that's lovely. Split personality. I was tempted at one point to have my puppet play Minecraft, but it's a little bit difficult to set up to actually play a game and have the puppet playing as well. I've got a puppet called Finnegan. His voice is actually based on a Minecraft villager. It's, that's how I get into the voice for him. Hello there. Are you following me? Where are you? Did you follow me down my hole? Oh, there you are. I can see your name tag. Now, big question. When are we updating and when are we getting the ghasts? Because I really want to own my own ghast to be able to float around on and, have a hot air balloon, basically. Golden carrots when you could have rotten flesh, yeah. In the summer. Okay, that's good. One thing I like about my studio is that it maintains a pretty consistent temperature. It's not too hot, not too cool. I can hear it. I can hear the deep dark. That's not where I blew it up before. It was further down. I set off 1 TNT earlier. If I sneak, it's not going to do anything. Is it here? Yeah. It's here. I hate that effect. I'm pretty sure I've just spawned a warden. I need to try and light this and run away as fast as I can. Right, are you ready? Run, run. Oh, something sounded very unhappy down there. I can hear it. I can hear it walking around. Should I risk it? Should I go back down there and have a look? What do you think? Did he? I didn't see him. It was so pitch dark, I didn't see a thing. I don't know what sounded my game or yours. Oh, as I was lighting it, I lit it and I turned and ran. How long does he last here? Is it 20 minutes? No, I've gone down too far now, haven't I? Wait, where did I blow it up? Where's the hole I made? Ah. I've got some torches. A few. Oh, I see a load of experience over there. Is that where I blew up? Oh, gotcha. Right, okay. Yeah, right. Again, can't really see anything. What have I got here? I got some deep slate. Ah, there's a sensor thing there. Oh, dear. Poke the bear, poke the bear. Sorry, Mouse, I got very engrossed in trying not to die. But yeah, I did accidentally summon a warden, and then potentially blew him up. I don't quite know what happened. Yeah, I'm also not going to tell tales or anything, Mouse, but Buffy was telling some awful rumours about you. Yeah, this is just an area of deep dark, isn't it? It's not. We haven't got an ancient city here. You know what? As much as I want to explore one, I'm kind of glad there's not one right under my base. Oh, did he dig away? Oh, okay, right, fine. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I can't say exactly what she said. Just because I'm too kind of a person. But yeah, honestly, it was terrible. How did I not fall in that lava then? What is wrong with me? Why am I not looking where I'm going? Don't look at me like that. No. Oh my goodness. Why am I doing this to myself? I do like this block though. It's a nice block. Skulk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more More areas. In fact, if we go up the stairway that we came down, there's a bit that I blocked off because as I went down, I got to an area of skulk. I just blocked it off and turned around. I'm pretty sure. I think that was here. Wait, where did we get in? I'm lost. Over here. Right, okay. Yeah, so Buffy, the biggest secret about old Melzy is that he's actually an AI. So he doesn't really exist. He's all bot controlled completely. It's a bit like ChatGPT. Oh, I heard some here as well. Yeah, it's a bit like ChatGPT, but yeah, like a knockoff version of ChatGPT. Yep, more skulk here. Sensors. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you think that. You think that he drove you to Dartmoor and back. He actually just plugged you into a matrix. That's all it was. He's very good at that. He's very believable. I mean, we can give him that. He's very believable at what he does. But yeah, completely made up. Yeah, his real name's like Halcyon or something like that. No, he's not really. He's not an AI. All of his artwork is, but he's not. I feel like he's actually going to kill me for that. Oh, I got an advancement. Sorry, that tickled me, and not in a fun slap and tickle way. Oh, this goes for quite a way. There's a lot of these sensors down here. Ah, and there's this is the catalyst thing, isn't it? This is the thing that cools, but it's all covered up. So I don't think these can send a signal to it. See, I'm not a complete idiot. I know how some of it works. I watch people's YouTube videos. Not often. Oh, chunk base. I know chunk base. Oh, that's iron. Yeah, I don't think there's an ancient city here. I do think it's just a patch of skulk. Is that bamboo you've got in your hand? Nope. Guess again. A seed. Oh, is it the mangrove thingy? Propagule. Is that what it's called? Yep. Do you know what? I don't know. I've never seen a mangrove tree in the game properly either. I told you, I'm like, if a noob wasn't actually new at the game, so that's just an idiot, right? I've never used an elytra either. You trying to get Ian to tell us whether we wouldn't dream of asking. I just kill you and rob it from your corpse. And consume the flesh. I really need to make something of this hole down there and not just this. See if you can find your way up in less than 5 seconds. 5, 4. So don't just break your way up. That's cheating. There was a designated pathway. Was. Congratulations. You win. Hold on. Melon seeds. Or you can just consume the flesh. That's fine. Oh, I have a little secret down here. Look. I have a bit of a basement, which currently has nothing really going on except a lava generator. But I need to actually link it to one of the rooms up there and have a staircase coming down here and actually build some utilities in here, because otherwise it's just wasted space. I'm just going to go over here. I'm definitely not going to make it like the Playboy Mansion. Do I strike you as the kind of person that would have a Playboy Mansion? Playgirl Mansion, maybe. Yeah, well, yeah. What do you think of my my lovely terraforming cobble lumps? That's what I'm calling them, my cobble lumps. They're pretty, right? Pretty cobble lumps. And in terms of... Well, yeah, I mean, I do have my... Sorry, overhang, get rid of that. I do have my little lagoon out here. Look at this. So what I'm thinking about doing... Right. This is a secret. Just between you and me. Don't tell anyone else. It's a good job I'm not streaming this. So down here, I think... oh, mossy cobblestone. That's a good idea. Around the bottoms, around near where the water is. I like it. So in my lagoon down here, I'm going to dig down a little secret hole and then have some fence gates to hold the water back, and then have that go into a little secret room somewhere and have like a little treasure vault somewhere, I think. But it will be hidden in my lagoon. What do you think? Good idea? Don't tell anyone? This music is quite nice. I like this. Shh! Server! Shush! Stop telling my secrets! Ooh! Oh! That's loud. Fine, I'll forgive you this one time, server. Can you just wait here for a second? Just don't go anywhere. Just wait there. Okay, just there. Just don't go anywhere. Server, are you watching? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me, server? Are you there? It's like a Ouija board. Always. Okay, server. I think I'm gonna build a statue, like a godly statue, in worship of you as the server. If I do that, then will you just randomly give me gifts at the base of that statue? I'll put a chest down and everything, and you can just leave me round. Don't tell anyone else. Look, shh. They're down there. They're not listening. Just hold on one second. Hi, yeah, just I'll be back in just one moment. Yeah, can I do that? If I build a statue in your honor, will you leave me random gifts? I won't tell anyone else, I promise. See, look, they're just concerned with flesh. But just to make it clear, I don't want flesh as a gift. A badger. Who's talking to anything? Who's saying anything about statues? Where did that come from, Buffy? Spread the gospel and you will be rewarded. What form would you like to take, O mighty server? What form pleases the server? I've got a lovely garden here that I could dedicate. I feel like the server's thinking. Flesh for the flesh god. Hold on. Hi. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You can decorate with flesh around here. That's fine. I'm not going to be long. I'm just, you know, I'm going to the toilet. Don't look. Server, what form would you like to take? Well, don't say a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You're not Gozer the Gozerian. Look, I've got a lovely spot just here. Or I could just build a whole temple dedicated to the server god. Server has no form. Well, that's a shame. Maybe that's what you're lacking. Maybe that's how I can help. I will build the form for the server, and then you can inhabit it. And then, you know, as a reward, you can maybe just, you know, throw me the odd gift every now. Maybe an elytra. That would be nice. I can spread the gospel far and wide. Then with an elytra, I can fly around everywhere and tell everyone, and leave little statues in their buildings as well. I'll be like Jeebus. I'll be server Jeebus and just go around and spread the gospel. Right, okay, that's a plan. Just don't. Just between you and me, server. Okay, I'm done. I just need to come and wash my hands. There we go. Brilliant. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it took a little bit longer than expected. I was scrolling TikTok on my phone. But yeah. So yeah, what do you think of my place? This is my villa. This is the entrance area with the pool. It's getting very loud in here. Got some workshop areas over to the side here for storage and whatnot. Just put a few things away. Oh, I've still got some TNT. I definitely won't use in a negligent way. I'll make sure that I keep that somewhere very safe. There, safe. So yeah, I now need to do, at the back of the building, what did I miss? No one sighted a cult whilst I was away at home. No, absolutely not. I went to the toilet, and I was scrolling TikTok at the time. C4 was just, you know, throwing flesh around my pool, which is fine. Not a euphemism at all. And then we were just discussing what I should do with the back of my build. I've started doing some terraforming, some good old lava, water, cobblestone terraforming at the back here. I may have engulfed a tree or two. But, you know, there's always casualties when you do this kind of thing. Oh no! Hold on, water! There we go, I got you. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is very 2012 of me, but I'm an idiot, so that tracks. But also, this is just like the base layer. You make a good double act. Thank you. Yeah, this is like. Let me show you out the front, Melzy. So I've been doing the same out the front here with my cobblestone and my lava and water. So I built up a basic box form, and then I used that to create this, so it looks more like random Minecraft terrain generation. And then I'll go ahead, I'll lay some dirt in here so that the grass can spread. I replace some of this cobble with smooth stone, which I've been smelting up. He doesn't serve the flesh. No, I don't serve anyone. Definitely not in any kind of religious order. So yeah, I'll replace some of this like mossy cobble and dirt and mud bricks and all that kind of stuff to make it more uniform into the land. And then I think I'm going to have to chop off some of the top of this mountain around the edge as well to expand a little bit. But that's the idea. I just can't remember how much dirt I've got. I've used a lot of dirt, but I don't know if I saved. What have I got there? That's granite. Oh no, I have got some dirt. There we go. A little bit. I can go around and start laying dirt. That sounds so very wrong. I'm going to lay dirt. There we go. Just kind of going over the tops of these bits. I can hear a zombie. There we go. See what I mean? Already looks tons better. Look, I'm a terraforming king. Just get this one side done, and then we can stand back and admire how Minecraft it really looks. I don't know where the zombie is. The music is making it feel very dramatic. Like, calm down. It's just a zombie. It's fine. There we go. Get a bit more dirt. See, not only am I amazing at terraforming, I'm amazing at just controlling my character and definitely don't regularly fall off things. Is Ian my closest neighbour? I think so. I haven't checked the map, but I do think so. I've got some neighbours to the north. But I think Ian is the closest geographically. Or as the crow flies. Or as the elytra flies. There we go. That already looks much better. Didn't even realise there was music. Yeah, I did. To be fair, I did turn it down. Hold on. Because it was getting quite loud. Let me turn this up. There we go. Can you hear that now? Closer to Buffy, but not by a lot. Well, I mean, someone better get a tape measure and a elytra and go and check. I need to know who my neighbours are. That's a very good point, actually. Why has there never been, like, a tape measure tool? What are my coordinates? Let me have a look. Those. There we go. X 1000, Y 135. Yeah, I'm surprised there's never been like a tape measure tool, considering so many people build in Minecraft. Just check. Yeah, about that. Yeah, I'm surprised there's never been like a proper tape measure tool for builders to be able to say, okay, well here's 40 blocks along, or you know, from this point to this point is 120 blocks or whatever. That actually would be a very useful thing. Mod builders, get on it. Look, I can't do all of the work, okay? I'm giving you ideas. What more do you want from me? X and Z are most helpful. What's wrong with Y? Is that racism? Are you being racist against Y? Wow. Right. X, yeah, about 1,000. Yeah, Y, 143. Oh, of course, yeah, minus 95 is my Z. Y is height. Yeah. X is 1,000, Z is, yeah, about minus 95. Alright, alright. Y is height. I'm up high, I'm on a mountain. I got confused. I'm an idiot. It's allowed. It's okay. I'm not going to get arrested by the Minecraft police. The grass is slowly spreading. Let's come and have a little look-see. I made it. What, I may get arrested by the Minecraft police. Oh, what update were they introduced in? Must have been before the warden. Oh, dear. Well, I can't have that. Yeah, it's still quite cobbly. I think I'm going to put a bit more dirt in. Bit more dirt. No! Minecraft police have been dispatched. Hold on, I've got to make the place look nice before the police get here. Be quiet, zombie. But if the police get here and it's not pretty, they're going to have even more reason to arrest me. So just let me do my thing. Oh, stupid. There we go, that feels better. Oh, I fell in a hole. I fell in a hole. One second, let me just get rid of that message in Twitch chat. If I can. How do I do that? Delete. There we go. Honestly. Yay! Buffy's my closest neighbour until Mel's giant cathedral of pain encroaches on my land. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's on my church of flesh. Is there like, well, there's netherrack, isn't there? It's quite fleshy. Why don't you make an actual flesh cathedral? So yeah, this Buffy, this mountain originally was just, it was just desolate up here. There were a few trees in the middle and that's it. So I just went and collected loads of dirt and spread it around, put all of the trees up around the edges and put the pool in the middle and then started building this villa, adding to my list of things to do. Maybe if someone were to have a direct line to like the server, for instance, as if it was some kind of entity, might be able to get some kind of resource pack thing where there might be like a flesh block. Yeah. It looks like stitched skin or something like that. Hold on, I need to. These are. Just let me. There we go. And one more. Just. There we go. This is a pedestal for candles, not for creepy noisemakers. So, welcome to the main atrium. Which one? Which is a nice block? This. Oh, these are the pots. And if you stand on top, shift click, and jump, you can stack them up, and they make these really nice pillars, and they're just smaller than the block. And they're really nice. They make really nice pillars. Yeah, I know. Not a complete idiot. Hey. And you get this really nice, like, tile texture on them. And you could probably build a whole wall and have, like, little gaps between the wall. Yeah, they're fun. They are really fun. I know, I found it out accidentally. You should right-click it with your pickaxe. I don't necessarily think that's a good idea, Melzy. I feel like if I did that, I would probably, lose my pickaxe. Yes, so this is my main garden out here. Those are workman's rooms at the side. So this is where you'd have like your candle maker and your baker and your butcher. They'd all live in these little areas and do their work. Yeah, basically like guest bedrooms. My bedroom's back here. Ta-da. And then this room over the other side is like a living room. Oh yeah, if you look out the back, there's a big drop with some random cobblestone down there. I don't know where that come from. No, it'd be safe. You reckon it'd be safe if I right-clicked on one of these pot pillars with my pickaxe? You say? Well, let's give it a test first, shall we? Maybe if I just, you know, with a bit of cobblestone. Great. How can you get things? You have to break it. That's the only way of getting it out. Thanks. Although, actually, ingenious hiding place. If you had a pillar like this, or a row of pillars, you can say, yeah, 4th pillar along, 3rd pot up, that's where my diamonds are. Yeah, it would have been safe. I would have been, yeah, sure. No, fine. Yeah, I've got lots of empty rooms at the moment. So the idea of a Roman villa, if you come with me and come down to this area, as you look through the entrance of a Roman villa, so Roman villas have 2 shops at the front like this, which are completely separate from the rest of the building. You can only access those from the outside. And then the idea is, as you look down the main hallway, you look right down the center of the building, right to the very end. So down here, in this area just here, there would be a big throne, seat, and a desk. This is where the master of the house would sit, so that you could see everyone that was coming in. And as you came in, you would see the owner of the house, the master of the house, as like the most important person, because they're sitting right there. But then for the workers, they would have to come down this little corridor down the side, so that they weren't disturbing the master whilst he was working. And you'd have like a couple of banners and stuff here. So this is like the main corridor for walking down. And then the area at the back is really where the family live. So it's business at the front, family at the back. So yeah, this concludes your history lesson. Oh, I've got another... Ugh. Hold on, let me just get rid of this one. Delete. There we go. Honestly. Idiots trying to spam my chat. Do I have a room for flesh? Well, maybe that'll be in the basement. In fact, let's think about where the base... If we're going to have a flesh room, maybe it makes sense for the basement to be under the kitchen. That makes sense, doesn't it? So stairs go there. So let's go down this way. And hopefully I get to my underground bit sooner or later. What's going on? Ah, there we go. Right. Lovely. Right. So now we've got a corridor. In fact, I'll dig down a little bit more here. Brilliant. Yes. Now we've got a corridor down to the basement area with the lava farm. So this is where we can have our room for flesh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought so. I thought about, you know, having different tiled areas, because people think of like Romans as being quite drab and, you know, just white and stuff. Paying grandfathers sounds like you should be. Yes. What? I don't know what you mean. What website's that? Is that a website? Is it a magazine? I've never heard of that. Oh, it's that magazine, isn't it? For, you know, those things that you cool yourself down with. Yeah. No, I knew it. Yay for flesh. Yeah, I'll make a lovely netherrack room. We can grow netherrack and mushrooms that can be made of... or grow nether wart. Yeah, grow nether wart. Extractor fans too. Exactly. Actually, I love Drag Race. I don't know if you watch it, but in a roast recently, one of the queens said, "I'm a huge fan," is what Mistress would say if she was a giant oscillating fan. And it was so stupid. It really it tickled me. It really did. Not many people know I actually do drag myself. I do have a drag character, Fella Fitzgerald, and yeah, my last gig I was saying something. I was like, oh, let's get back to the word of the day, which is French for word of... Okay, so we've got a basement that goes down. Let's make this a little bit wider. I'll put some steps in as well. We'll make it look all pretty. And then this will go down to our flesh room. Actually reminds me of... enjoyed many an episode. Yeah, love Drag Race. Are you going to be watching the new All Stars that starts? I don't know whether it's this weekend or the weekend after, and it's like a marathon. There are 3 sets of queens. I think it's 3 sets of 6, and they're going to be whittled down until you've got 3 in each, and then they're going to come together to form one big super group. And it'll be 9 queens that have won their heats, plus 1 wild card who didn't win the heat. So it would be 10, and then it will be almost like a normal series of All-Stars with 10. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. People keep saying about Drag Race. Bag of chips. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bag is actually... I met Bag at a Pride event. Because I've got quite a lot of friends that are drag queens. Bagger was nice. The drag queen who was just fantastic, was fabulous, was so friendly, unfortunately no longer with us. The Vivian. Will they merge together to form Voltron? More like Dragulon. It's like Voltron, but with more sequins and lipstick. Been losing too many drag queen artists too young. Absolutely. Jiggly Caliente was the most recent to pass, and yeah, it's a huge loss, because she was like the queen's queen. You know, everyone loved her, and then you get some very hateful people whose name I won't mention. But yeah, the Vivian, I was performing at the same Pride event, not in drag, it was with my choir. So I was backstage and I was getting stuff ready. I was like, I'm just getting nipped to the loo. And as I walked into the bathroom, James, the Vivian out of drag, walked right into me, and we literally like collided. I mean, talk about walking into someone. And yeah, we walked right into each other and went, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And he was like, "No, love is fine," and you know, it was just an absolute sweetheart. You know what? I know you said sorry to bring the stream down. I don't think it's bringing the stream down. You know, I think it's nice to remember people who are no longer with us. It's all about remembering the good things, not necessarily the the bad things. So yeah, it's all good. All good. I know James and the Viv were huge mental health. No. I'm fine. They're a huge mental health advocate, and I'm the same. That's pretty much what my business, my career is. It's all about mental health and helping people. I'm actually branching out and working with because I work with people with additional needs, doing like creative classes, and I've just started doing the same thing for pensioners, people in residential care who have their own additional needs. And one of the places that I went to have said, and this is getting a little bit behind the scenes now, because even my day job don't know this, and hopefully won't have to go back to that day job. But no, again, I didn't say that. One of the care homes that I'm working with has said that they want something unique, something different, something that some of the gents can join in with as well. Because I do like sewing and crochet and knitting and lace making and printmaking and all sorts, like pretty much you name the art or the craft, and I can do it, have done it, and will teach other people to do it. But I was thinking about the Grandpa Drag group. Well, potentially, but no, actually what I was thinking was bringing TTRPG to old people, and doing not necessarily Dungeons and Dragons, but maybe like a murder mystery. This is something I need to look into. Doing like a murder mystery or something like that, something more appropriate for the age of the people, very Agatha Christie, and doing a tabletop role-playing group with them, because they love drama, they love acting, and what is TTRPG if it's not just acting and having fun? So yeah, I'm going to write a proposal up and go and give it to them and be like, I would like to do this with some of the old people, and I would like to DM some games. I've never DM'd before in my life, but you know what? How hard can it be? Well, I'm guessing it's probably really hard, but I will learn. That's what life is about. You have to learn to do things. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm going to be doing essentially Dungeons and Dragons, but not Dungeons and Dragons with old people, as a way of promoting positive mental health. I know. Talk about thinking outside the box. Well, I work at CSC with people with needs, homeschoolers, after-schoolers, D&D cards, other tabletop stuff. Amazing. I've actually got a meeting with a CIC next Wednesday to discuss doing workshops. But essentially, that's the route that I'm going down, is that my studio, my company, will be a CIC in the future. I'm actually directly seeking funding at the moment for that. The hope is that in the future, if I'm not able to do the classes myself, I will have a roster of people that I will be able to send out and do classes and expand beyond just my local area, and start working in other areas around the country. And it'll be a flat fee, and I'll just take a percentage of it. Cornwall, Plymouth, and bits of Devon, mostly Plymouth. Yeah, different part of the country for me. I'm North Wales and over into Chester, and even over towards Liverpool and Manchester. But I love Devon. Oh, such a lovely part of the world. But yeah, my business proposal is actually being looked at by an investor at the moment. Okay, I'll tell you because no one from my work is going to be watching this. But yeah, I had a meeting with my work today about me going back to work. So I am due to go back to my day job, which is an estate agent, at the end of May, 19th of May. And I only took the estate agency job because I knew my husband and I were going to be adopting, and I needed something that was flexible and something that I could do. And it's sales at the end of the day, and I'm good at sales because I'm a people person and I like talking, in case you haven't guessed. So yeah, I've been doing that for a couple of years. I took a step back from education and tutoring and managing centres to do the estate agency. I used to fit the and provide holiday clubs as well as during the holidays as well. Fit and fed funding. I might need you to send me some details. But yeah, basically I could make what I earn working 24 hours a week at the estate agents. I could earn doing 6 hours freelance. Which is just, I mean, it's a no-brainer. So I went back today for a meeting to discuss my return to work. So there have been some slight changes with someone else starting and blah, blah, blah. And they basically said that I can work X days. And I'm like, I can only do 2 days a week at the moment. And that's fine, not a problem. But the days that they want me to work, it's going to make childcare really difficult. And it's going to make scheduling really difficult. And I've essentially got now 4 weeks to get everything in place and get those contracts signed and get a little bit of funding behind me so that I can just say to them, actually, I'm going alone. I'm take the kids to work. Well, actually, with some of the places that I'll be working, that's absolutely a possibility. There are there are childcare in some of the provisions that I'm going to be working in. Estate agency, not so much. Some of the properties that I go out to, honestly horrendous. Honestly, just some of them are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. You get some absolutely stunning buildings, and then you get some where, I mean, I'm asthmatic, and I literally have to take my asthma pump going into the building and then coming out again because the level of mold and mildew is so high that I've had to warn parents about taking their children in there and just be like, I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to take a child into this environment because it's simply not safe. That's what the founder of the CIC does. He's a homeschooler and involves as much as possible. Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah, you'll definitely have to give me some more details. I truly believe that creative people just have to create. We just need to do things for ourselves in a way that works for us. I don't think our brains function the way that the average person's does, which is not a bad thing. I you know, if anything, it's a superpower. It gives us the ability to look at things in really abstract and obscure ways. But it does mean that actually we need something a little bit different in our lives, and we need to think about how business works in slightly different ways, because work-life balance, all of that kind of stuff, they're really important for a creative brain, for everyone, but particularly for a creative brain. I feel like I'm going on like an ADHD rant or something. My husband and I, how we did it was, I worked 20 hours per week, Monday, Tuesday, as all together. There's always one of us around for the baby. Do both self-employed part-time, and he supplemented the income being a musician in the evenings. Yes, yeah, and actually, I'm probably going to get all gushy now, but my husband, we've been together 12 years, 13 years end of this year, we've been together, been married for 10 years. one of the reasons I left education and performance full time is because in 2009 I had a motorbike accident. I had quite a serious motorbike accident, left me with a lot of damage across my body that took a long time to recover from. And about a year, 18 months after my accident, I'd kind of got to a point where my health was good. I'd improved. And then it wasn't getting any better, and it kind of plateaued, and then it started to go down again, and no one could figure out why, and no one could figure out why I was suddenly getting pain in my lower back and numbness in my leg, and why my foot wouldn't pick up from the floor, and I was getting no foot drop and stuff. And I went from, you know, being absolutely fine working in a school. It's by accident. Oh, I'm guessing there are others then. But yeah, I was working in school in special educational needs, and I went from doing that to like, well, now I have to use a walking stick, so I'm having to change what I do. Now I'm using crutches, so I'm going to have to change what I do again, like the way that I'm working. And then I was having to use a wheelchair, and I went from, within the space, when my health started to get bad, in the space of about 2 years, went from little bit of walking difficulty to being completely wheelchair bound. 7.5 years I was in a wheelchair, unable to walk, and they found out that when I had the accident, I actually had a traumatic brain injury, which went undiagnosed, and it took them years to actually find the brain injury, and by that point it had healed. The brain injury itself had healed, but it had caused a condition called functional neurological disorder, which just robbed me of my mobility, robbed me of my memory, my speech. There were days I couldn't remember my own brother's name. I couldn't string a sentence together without stammering and stuttering and falling over my words. That's if I could remember the words that I was going to say anyway. And I actually didn't get treatment until just before lockdown. So I've only been walking again for about 3 years. And my life's completely changed since then, but my husband Andrew has been an absolute rock through that whole time. He has sacrificed so much to be there for me and to really nurse me when I needed it, and, you know, be at home when I needed it, and all that kind of stuff. I honestly just would not be here without him. I will never be able to repay everything that he's done for me. But that being said, oh, Drew, of course, Andrew, yeah. Yeah, that being said, he still works incredibly hard. You know, he works 5 days a week in his full-time job. He works from home, still in education, but in educational technology. And it's like, I would like to be at the point where he doesn't have to work that much, where he can work part-time, where actually I'm doing the bulk of the income, and then he can take it easy for a bit, because I know, you know, we've both wanted to be dads for so long, and now, you know, he's daddy, I'm papa, and we're absolutely loving it. But because he works full-time and I've been working part-time, I get to spend all of the time with our son, and I want him to spend more time with our son. So yeah, the idea is that I'll be at a point where my freelance wage will be enough that I can pick up enough contracts that he can cut down his work, but we will still be financially in a stable position. And yeah, that's kind of why I'm, you know, doing these art contracts and commissions. And so did you get a fresh minion, or did it come partly used? Oh, you're talking about our son. He was part used, second hand, but, you know, absolutely worth it. No, he's gorgeous. He came to live with us 4 weeks before his first birthday. So he was 11 months when he came to us, just 11 months when he came to us. We actually matched up with him just over a year ago. It's a really long process. We've been going through the adoption process for 2 years before he came to us. Yeah, pretty fresh. I mean, we knew about him and we were actively matching with him when he was like 5 months old. And obviously I don't share his name on social media or streaming or any of that kind of stuff. I will with you guys in private. But yeah, we just call him Baby T. And he is adorable. He makes us laugh every single day. And I've always been the fun uncle, you know, the gay uncle, the gunkle, and I've always laughed and said, yeah, it's great being an uncle. You can give the kids back at the end of the day. But honestly, he's had like 3 days in nursery, and every day I've been like, I want him home. I don't want him to be there. I want him to be with me. I don't like it, and I absolutely adore him, and I dote on him, and he's just the best thing that we've ever done. Yeah, 18 months. I mean, literally just turned 18 months, and he's just started naming things properly. So, like, he's been talking little bits and bobs for a while, and he does call me Papa, and he calls Andrew Daddy, and he points at us. But he's now going like door, dog, cow, and he goes moo, and does cow noises and stuff, which is just, oh yeah. But then at the same time, he's climbing on the furniture like a mountain goat, and I'm constantly chasing around and going, no, you can't read Lord of the Rings. No, you can't read Terry Pratchett. Please put that Stephen King book away, because he's just getting books out. So his first word was dagon. Our son's first word was mama, which in this house, he's not going to get very much use for that. Oh, dear. But yeah, now, because one of the reasons I've done this, couldn't say the R in drag. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Yeah, one of the reasons I have converted this garage into my art studio is because, well, firstly, the room that I was using, the box room, was tiny. And I couldn't do the work that needed to be done in that room. I couldn't run a business and make YouTube videos and do commissions and paintings, all that kind of stuff in what essentially was a 2 by 3 meter room. Just not enough space. The other issue is it was right next to the baby's bedroom. And it is right next to the baby's bedroom. And it's just a partition wall between the rooms. So as I was in there late at night and talking with my friends and going, oh, yeah, I'm doing this, and oh, I'm doing that, and oh, this has happened, it was waking him up every single time, which means that I couldn't stream and I couldn't chat at night and I couldn't, record videos. I was limited to just when he was napping. But now I've got this lovely big massive space here. I can literally do what I want. It's just gone, oh my god, it's just gone midnight. I've been streaming for just over 2 hours, but that's exactly the point. I'm down here, I'm talking at full volume. I've got headphones on, of course, but I'm not disturbing anyone. In fact, I was drilling in here today, putting up a shelf, and my husband was in another part of the room and didn't hear a single thing, which is great. Sorry, I'm going to catch up with chat. I need to sort out getting chat on the screen as well so I can see it. Let's have a look. I get called bruh a lot. 10 years maybe it will rage, call everyone mama. Loads of weird scary monster toys. You just get him to say hi to. Oh, that's cute. Some mum and dad were secondary words. I go be unconscious now. Mr. Mel's, I do have a second monitor. Yeah, so that's why I'm looking over here for that, and then gaming here. I do have 2 monitors, but I'm still. I start talking and then I forget to actually look at the chat. It would be nice if you guys could see it as well, because I've got multi-chat. So I've got Twitch and YouTube, and I can get TikTok up there as well. Go back to the game. But no, I'm really bad at like jumping out at people going boo, and I do that to my son as well, and he now he loves it. He really does love it. But he'll go up to Andrew and he'll go, boo! And Andrew has to go, ah! Which is just cute. He likes scaring people. Melzy, night. Enjoy your sleep. Hope the nightmares don't follow you tonight. If they do, remember, blood sacrifices will solve it. Always. And actually, that's good life advice for anyone. If you are suffering from nightmares, blood sacrifices will work every time. Yeah, that's just... I don't know why it works. It just does. Maybe it's the beings that cause nightmares enjoy a blood sacrifice. No, you know that I've got 2 published books. One of my books is short horror stories. I think every single one has come from nightmares that I've had. Nightmares are brilliant. I used to break into my school friend's house every Saturday morning before we played games. I'd hide under his stairs with his kitchen knife and scare the shit out of him when he made breakfast. Now I grew up in I can't believe I'm about to say this. I grew up in a haunted house, which is an interesting thing to have. But my dad would scare us a lot, and it just became a natural thing. So we would always hide around the house and jump out. And I didn't realise until much later, much later, that this is not a normal thing that normal people do, that my family is actually quite weird. So I was, scaring friends and stuff, and what are you doing? I'm just having fun. That's all funny. Hiding outside someone's house with a scream mask and stuff like that. Apparently not everyone likes that. It's really bizarre. But Andrew particularly hates it, so he does. I do scare him a lot because he's a screamer. And everyone knows that if you enjoy scaring someone and they scream, they've got it coming to them. That they've made the rod for their own backs at that point. I'm really not doing anything, am I? I'm just wandering around and jumping across my roof, watching it oxidize while I chat. Your wife doesn't like it either. Buffy, me too. Me too. What? The haunted house, or the liking scaring people, or the loving horror? Haunted house. Yeah, my family has a history of it. So I grew up in, well, if you like ghost stories, you'll know this place. I grew up in Enfield. And actually, so here's a fun story. Not many people know this. So my first boyfriend was a guy called Craig Reed. No, Craig Nottingham. Sorry, 2 Craigs. Craig Nottingham. His grandparents were Peggy and Vic Nottingham. They were the next door neighbours of the family that had the Enfield haunting, the poltergeist. And not Craig David, no. Craig David. No, not Craig David. So I've always been fascinated by ghosts, and growing up in a haunted house and having my parents having other experiences as well, I was fascinated. And we would go round, because I literally lived round the corner. I literally lived 2 minutes away from the Enfield poltergeist house, from the Green Street haunting. So we would go round there quite often, and I would chat to his grandparents, and we'd talk about different things. And one day I let my curiosity get the best of me. Now there, we'd go around and play darts and drink beer, and we were only 16, but hey. their living room had all like brass ornaments everywhere, like horse brasses and kettles and all that kind of stuff on the shelves and hanging on the walls and stuff. And we were sitting there watching TV and chatting away, and the conversation naturally went to a little bit of a lull. And I turned to Vic and I was like, I have to ask, the haunting next door, what actually happened? And he looked me dead in the eye and he went, we don't talk about that. And as he said, we don't talk about that, this brass bed warmer that was hanging on the wall flew off the wall. And it didn't just like drop off the wall. It went a good 6 foot across the room, right in front of me. And he just looked at it and went, and that's why. And I didn't ask again. And that was it. And yeah, so whatever was happening there happened not just in that house. It was around neighbours as well. And I actually experienced it. And it was not as terrifying as you might think. I've experienced more terrifying things than that in like growing up in haunted house. But that was eerie. It's funny as well watching like The Conjuring 2, based on obviously that haunting, and just going, oh, no, they lived right next door. Oh, those houses don't have basements. Wait, that's not right. In fact, the graveyard of the church where the ghost was supposed to have come from is the church I was christened in. I was actually christened in that church. Bizarre. Not that I'm a Christian. I've been a practicing pagan for 25 years. So yeah, I really am just waffling now, and it's because it's getting late. Right. I'm not going to do any more terraforming at the back. I've not got any dirt left over for terraforming at the front. Yeah, they do like to. Yeah, it's very. They take liberties with the story, I think, is the right way to say it. More things in this world than we will ever understand. There's more things in heaven and earth than thought of in your philosophy, dear Horatio. I think that's the quote. They are good films. Actually, I've downloaded The Nun 2 the other day because I've not watched that one yet. I do enjoy the Nun films. Oh, right. I will bring it downstairs. I have, in The Conjuring 2, Ed Warren is in his study and he's painting his picture of Valak, the nun. I painted a miniature of it for my mum years ago, and she absolutely loves it because she's a massive horror fan, collects memorabilia, so she's got it on display in her house. And about 18 months ago, I was like, I've got this massive canvas and I don't know what to do with it, so I'm gonna do my version of the nun, and it's bigger than Ed Warren's. It's huge. It's a 60 by 80 centimeter canvas, I think, and it's terrifying because it's all matte paint, except for the eyes. The eyes they're varnished with a gloss varnish, so the whole painting is varnished with a matte varnish, except the eyes, which are gloss. And I painted the eyes in such a way there's a tiny bit of fluorescent in them, but when you look at it during daylight, they just look like big staring eyes. But because of the way they're painted, and it's a really clever trick, in low light you can just see the bottom of the eyes, like they're shining and catching a bit of the light. She is so terrifying that Andrew won't let me hang her anywhere in the house. She lives in a cupboard upstairs, and now I've got my art studio. She could come down here. She could live in here and terrify people as they come in. Show a picture in general chat. I will do. In fact, tomorrow I'll go. I'll do a. Did I do a Terror video of it? Can't remember whether I did. Maybe. Hold on. Let me have a little look see on my phone. Can't remember whether I did. Is that it? Yes, it is. Right, okay. I'm going to hold this up to the... In fact, right, let me pause this. Let's go to just chatting. There we go, right. I'm going to show you on here. Right, so you should be able to see this on my phone. Let's get nice up close. I'll share this properly in the Discord tomorrow. There. So yeah, that's my Valak, the nun, and she really is terrifying. Oh, you met the movie Annabelle the doll. I'm going to disconnect from the Minecraft because I'm just chatting away and I'm just wasting server space. So I'll let you guys carry on without me. Let's go back. There we are. Lovely jubbly, and I'll turn this down a little bit. Brill. Oh, actually, that can stay up, and I'll just turn this down. That's smart. There we are. Don't know why I didn't do that before. Yeah, she is. She really is terrifying. And the eyes, particularly, are just. Yeah, Annabelle, the movie doll is amazing, but the original Annabelle doll is just a Raggedy Ann. My mum has a Raggedy Ann doll, which is really scary, but she also has like a miniature Annabelle doll. So I've got another piece of artwork here. Hold on a second. There we go. Right. So I obviously do wildlife art is my main shtick, but I love horror. Love horror. So this was it's actually a digital painting that I did a while ago that is now available as a canvas. What are you doing? Sending me friend requests. What's this all about? Yeah, but this is one of the ones available on my shop as a print. Oh, there we go. So people can see it on TikTok as well. And I love that, and I love that I can do digital art and then actually sell it as real things. But I do prop making as well. So I've got a couple of things. Actually, you can probably see in the background here. Let me move my camera. Can you see my Grogu just there? I've got Captain Hook over there as well. But there, my Grogu, he started out as a £16 Mattel toy. Now I've got a cousin. Let me sort this camera out. I've got a cousin who does Mandalorian cosplay, and he does very well with his Mandalorian cosplay. There we go, that way. And he went to the States, visited his brother, and he bought an official Grogu doll. And it is gorgeous. It's really, really good. But it cost him $450. $450. Which is just obscene. I mean, he takes it absolutely everywhere, and he does all these photo shoots and everything, and it's great. But I'm very much of the mind that if you really want something, you can do it cheap. You can do it on the cheap. There's no reason to pay someone else to do it for you if you can make it yourself. So this Grogu there, he was £16 on Amazon, and it was a soft body, hard plastic hands, hard head, awful colouring. The bit that I loved about it was the sculpt on the head, the hands, and really gorgeous deep eyes, like really, really good eyes. So I bought him. I chopped him up, chopped his hands off, chopped his head off, got rid of the body, sculpted new feet. He's got an articulated skeleton, so it's all made of like joints, plastic joints inside. Gave him a complete repaint. He's got fuzzy hair on the top, which is just fiberfill from soft toy making. And I completely made a new costume for him. So it's using the pattern of the the old one, but it wasn't big enough, so I've extended it and sewed a new one, sewed a new collar on it as well. He's even got the Mythosaur brooch and the Mythosaur roundel as well under his jacket. So if you open it up, there's a piece of armour inside as well, which I 3D printed. Now, yeah, exactly. He's a one of a kind. He's mine. There's none other like him. Adam Savage did that with the $300 one. Yeah, so it's that one. It's the $300 one, which I know Adam Savage, he cut the hands off as well and did all articulation on him. But when that was first released, it was $450, and my cousin got it literally 2 days after it was released, and then Adam Savage obviously got one sent to him, and the price had reduced at that point. I love Adam Savage. That's kind of what I want my channel to be. I've predominantly focused on art because it's been easier for me to do art, but I have done some prop making videos on YouTube. Now I've got this space, I've got my 3D printer and everything here. I'm going to be doing more prop things. So my next big physical project that's not a painting is a Necronomicon. Evil Dead Necronomicon, original Evil Dead 1, but it's looking at the original one, so not the one from Evil Dead 2 or Army of Darkness or Ash vs Evil Dead where it's got the face on the front. That wasn't the original Necronomicon. The original is just skin and the pages inside, and actually if you look through the pages, because it was up for auction, so I've got like all of the pages, I've got pictures of them. The artist, the prop designer, actually drew like Sam Raimi and stuff as floating heads in the book. It's really, really cool. And it's just done with red pencil, but so good. So I want to do that. Then I want to make the face one. Then I want to do the new version. So the new version, you've got the first one where it was all stitched together and it looked like Book from Hocus Pocus minus the eye. And then in the second one, Rise of the Evil Dead, it's got the teeth on it and the smooth surface. So I kind of want to get a collection of Necronomicons and try and make them as screen accurate as possible, and also learn some bookbinding as well at the same time. Was so cheap, but did so much to the doll. I'm building AOD chainsaw. Oh, do they? So you want to join Knights of Samaria on Facebook? They do all the Necronomicons. Interesting. I'll have to write that down because I won't remember, or I'll ask you later. Okay, what is AOD chainsaw? Oh, Army of Darkness chainsaw. Right, gotcha. Sorry, brain fart. Nice. How are you doing it? Are you have you got a print for it, or are you building it in like card or wood, or what's your way of doing it? Different people do the pages or the skin. Yeah, I did a video a while ago about aging paper to make it look antique, and did a whole test to see which one was the best, and I think it turned out as being tea bags. I'm doing it the way that they did. Oh, nice. You'll have to show me some progress things. I love seeing other people's work and how they're building stuff. I bought the exact mod. Nice. Yeah, I love all that kind of stuff. My favorite things that I've made, I've got two of them actually. They're both in here. I'll grab them. I've got my Captain Hook. There we go. Which was a multi-part 3D print that I put together and then painted and weathered and all that kind of stuff. So that's and a bit of my own design in this one as well. So that was fun. And then my other one, the other one that I really, really love. It's just up here. Actually, how's the microphone picking up my sound all the way over here? Is it okay? It'll be good for me to figure out. This kind of relevant with the Oblivion release. It's my Dragon Priest mask from Skyrim. Another good 3D print. Yeah, love that. And again, it's just a 3D print, but it's the painting and the weathering on it. That's what really sells props like this, is you need to do the hard graft afterwards. Oh, there we go. What? You've never played Skyrim? Oh my goodness. Oh, I know you want the one you release the boar worms. Is Skyrim scary? No. Skyrim is medieval fantasy RPG. Sword and sorcery. You'll be absolutely fine. It's old now, though. How old's Skyrim now? 15 years old? Oblivion's 20 years old, isn't it? No, Drew was saying yes to me saying the boar worms. Talking about the, yeah. It's not scary. You can make it scary. You can add some mods to it and make it scary. Why not? Add a few horror mods. Honestly, there's so many mods for those games. It's ridiculous. Right. I have now been streaming for 2.5 hours. And I said to Andrew, oh, I'll just go on for half an hour. Tap on the window and make it scary. Yes, I'm off to bed as well. Off to the land of Nod, as they say. Oh, thank you for joining. It's been really nice to not just be talking into the void. I will do. I'll pass along your best. And I'm going to leave as well. So thank you for joining me. Thank you if you've been there lurking in the background. I know some of you have been, and just listening to us randomly chatting away. Yeah, it's been really lovely. I will chat to you guys on Discord later, and for the rest of you, I'll let you know when I'm streaming next, and I'll try to set up a regular stream. Missing your, well, you know, I'm very missable. Unless it's with like a tennis ball or something, then I'm easy to hit. But anyway, I am going to go. So bye everyone, and I will speak to you all soon.